Good morning. Today we are going to start with section 52. Okay. In the previous two lectures we have seen, or we are today also seeing the topic of abetment only. Okay. In the first lecture of abetment we have just seen the definition. In the second lecture we saw till section 51. Now with section 51 connection is there with 52. So we'll revise 51. What is 51? 51 is telling that when a person abets an offense, but some different act is being done. Liability of abettor when one act abetted and different act is being done. Now if some different act is being done, then he comes under section 51, and what type of punishment he'll get. Whether he'll get the punishment of both the offenses or not, means one act abetted and the other act being done, then whether he'll be liable for both, that is mentioned in section 52. If the act for which the abettor is liable under section 51 is committed in addition to the act abetted and constitute a distinct offense, the abettor is liable to punishment for each of the offenses. See, now 51 is telling that when one act is abetted and the other act is been done in probable consequences of the abetment, then 52 is telling that he will be liable for both the offenses. Means one act abetted and the other act done, because it was a probable consequences. That is mentioned in 52. Means he is going to get cumulative punishment for both one act abetted and the other act done. We will take an example, which is the illustration being given itself in section 52. Okay. A instigates B to resist by force a distress made by a public servant. So A is instigating B to resist a public servant. B in consequence resists the public servant. In offering the resistance, B voluntarily causes grievous hurt to the officer. As B has committed both offenses, which both offense? He has abetted to resist the public servant, and he has done that, and moreover he has done a separate offense also, and that is what? Causing grievous hurt. The offense of voluntarily causing grievous hurt and resisting the public servant, both are being done. B is liable to punishment for both these offenses, because B has done that. B has resisted also. B is an offender. B has resisted also. B has committed grievous hurt also. He has done it. And if A knew that, A is abettor, if A knew that B was likely voluntarily to cause grievous hurt in resisting, then A will also be liable to punishment for each of the offense. Each of the offense means for resisting the public servant, the abettor is liable, and for the offender doing grievous hurt while resisting, for that also the abettor is liable. We'll just revise section 52. 52 is telling that when a person abets other to do some act, he does that act and he also does some other act, which is the consequences of that act only, probable consequences, then the abettor is liable for each of the offense, means both the offenses. Got it? That is section 52. Now section 53, which states liability of abettor for an effect caused by act abetted different from that intended by the abettor. Means here the abettor is not intending the consequences. He wants something else. So he abets an offense. The abettor abets an offense. The offender does that act, but consequences are being caused, different consequences, which were not intended by the abettor. But section 53 states the abettor will be liable for that, because the consequences are of the abetted act itself. Okay, we'll see first the wordings in the section. When an act is abetted with the intention on the part of an abettor of causing a particular effect, and an act for which the abettor is liable in consequence of abetment causes a different effect from that intended by the abettor, the abettor is liable to that effect caused in the same manner and to the same extent as if he had abetted the act with the intention of causing that effect, provided he knew that the act abetted was likely to cause that effect. We'll take an example. A abets B to cause grievous hurt to C. Means A is telling B cause grievous hurt to C. But while causing this grievous hurt, he knows that with the grievous hurt, it may happen that C will die. He knows it, but he abets B to cause grievous hurt to C. B goes as per the abetment and he commits grievous hurt to C. Because of this grievous hurt, C dies. Here, A will be liable for murder. He can't say that no, I had abetted only for grievous hurt and he also has committed grievous hurt only. So we never wanted the consequences, but the consequences have taken place because of the grievous hurt. Therefore, here abettor will be liable for the punishment which has been provided for murder. Section 53 is telling liability of abettor for an effect caused by act abetted different from that intended by the abettor. This is 53. Okay, next section is 54. Abettor present when offense is committed. See, when a person encourages, that is instigates, engages in a conspiracy and aids, then that is called as an abetment. And the person who does it is called as a abettor. The person who does that act according to the abetment, he will be called as a offender. So offender is different who does the offense. Abettor person is different who is just abetting it. Means he will abet and be aside. The offender will go and do that offense. But section 54 is telling that when abettor is present at the place where the offender is committing that offense, then here the abettor will be called as an offender. Means the abettor will be liable as if he himself has done the offense. Because when a person is present with us, we get a courage. So because of that, his status has been increased from abettor to offender. That is mentioned in 54. Whenever any person who is absent would be liable to be punished as an abettor. He is absent, therefore he is just an abettor. Is present when an act or offense for which he would be punishable in consequences of the abetment is committed, he shall be deemed to have committed such act or offense. Means when the abettor is present at the place where the offense is being committed, he will be called as a offender. It will be considered as he has committed such act or offense. He will not just remain as a abettor. This is 54. Now the next section is section 55. Abetment of offense punishable with death or life imprisonment. See, here offense is been abetted. That offense is punishable by death or life imprisonment. And if the offender does not do the act or the offender does the act. Now we have to see like these sections. Means the abetment has taken place, but the offender may do it or may not. But what we have seen, abetment has taken place. Therefore, abettor will be liable, though the offense is committed, though the offense is not committed. Means here we have to see, if offense is committed, then what is the punishment? If offense is not committed, then what is the punishment? So hereafter, the sections are going to deal with this kind of aspects, because abetment is a specific offense. Abetment takes place, offense has taken place. We will not consider whether the offense has taken place or not. Already abetment has taken place. Got it? Now 55 is telling abetment of offense punishable with death or life imprisonment. Means if I abet you to commit an offense which is punishable by death or life imprisonment. But you don't do anything. The offense is not committed. Though the offense is not committed, I'll be liable. You are not liable because you have not done that offense. But I will be liable. I will be liable for imprisonment extend to 7 years and fine. I'll repeat. I am abetting you to commit an offense which is punishable by death or life imprisonment. You don't do it. The offense is not committed. I am liable here for up to extend to 7 years and fine. This is one part. Now I abet you to do that offense punishable by death and life imprisonment, and what you do in accordance with that abetment, you cause hurt to the person. You cause hurt to the person means the offense is being committed. Here I will be liable for 14 years and fine. I'll repeat again section 55. I abet you to commit an offense which is punishable by death or life imprisonment. If you don't do anything, if the offense is not committed, then I'll be punished for 7 years and fine. And if you cause hurt, then I'll be punished as an abetter. I'll be punished for 14 years and fine. This is everywhere is what? Extend to 7 years, extend to 14 years and fine. This is a punishment for the abetter if offense not committed, and if the offense is committed means hurt is caused, means you have taken further steps, means the offense is being committed, then I'll be liable for 14 years. Got it? This is section 55. More sections are also there which we are going to see in the next video. Okay, bye bye. See you in the next video.